shoot us in the air, mamas, okay? You ready?
You hold your head back a little.
Hold your head back. Hold your head back.
Perfect.
Okay.
There you go now.
Ready? Okay, mamas. It's too late. We're going to do it.
I'll let you know.
Come on, Pete. I got you. It's okay, mamas. Hold your head back. Hold your head back.
2, 1.
Come on. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, mamas. It's okay. Daddy's here. Daddy's here. Daddy's here. Daddy's here. Daddy's here. Daddy's right here. It's okay, mama. Daddy's here. Daddy's here. Stop crying. Daddy's right here. Daddy's here. Daddy's here. Okay. Okay. Let's see. It's okay. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down slowly. It's going down slowly. Daddy's here. Daddy's here. Daddy's here. Daddy right here. Daddy's right here. Daddy's right here. Daddy's right here. Daddy's right here. Okay, okay, I got you. I got you, mamas. I got you. I got you. Daddy's right here. That's okay. Okay, we going slow. We going slow down. It's okay. Stop crying. Daddy got you. See, it's over. You did it, Beans. You already did it. See? It's already over. Yay! You did it. Big girl. Big girl. See? You did it, mamas. It's already over. It's already over. It's already over. Okay? It's already over. It's already over. Daddy right here. Daddy right here. I told you I'm not going to let you go.
But first of all, I'm one of three kings. Grizzly the God coming to you, alongside me. To my right is Mr. Al Smalls,
What's going on? What's going on?
and to my left is Mr. Va. Smooth. What it do? What it do? What it do?
What's up, fam? What's going on, man?
Man, we doing beautifully. It's another beautiful day. We in here on a Friday. We coded. It's a Dog's Day afternoon, like I want to call it, because we recently just heard the passing of DMX, Mr. Earl Simmons, at age 50. They finally called it after maybe a week or 6 days of him being into a drug overdose-induced coma. So it's been tumultuous for the past maybe 4 or 5 days. But what I wanted to come in here and talk about is what DMX meant to everybody, how his legacy shapes up in the long run, and what level did DMX mean what to you? Smooth.
Yo, what's going on, man?
What you think, man? DMX gone. What it mean?
I mean, DMX was big, man. I rock with X. Since the day he came out, man. He was a trendsetter, a very positive person. You could tell he went through a lot in his life, but he stood by God.
Right. That was a big part.
And God kind of got him through his his endeavors or whatever it may be. But X was phenomenal, man. One of his biggest songs I ever heard was, which he had many, but when I heard him with him and Jay-Z got together, man, that thing was a hit.
What song was that?
That's on his second album, My Flesh and Blood, or that album, My Flesh.
Was
Blood.
just him and Jay? It wasn't a group track, wasn't the Locks and them. It was just him and Jay one-on-one?
Yeah.
Okay,
just him and Jay, yeah. But him and Jay supposed to made an album too. They always supposed to made an album that never came out.
They've been. I seen as I go through the discography, and I started to recognize the history. They battled each other a couple times before they even was even on.
Yeah.
So they was always like contemporaries, so to speak. But being that's our generation with Smalls, you're a little bit younger than us.
Nah,
So what?
You know about the X.
I know you know about it, but I'm just saying, in what way was it different from us to his?
nah. I
generation?
think where, I grew up on DMX, and I can remember even one Christmas, my cousin getting me a DMX album, and I remember the album. I think that one was "And There Was X." You know what I'm saying? It was like his fourth or fifth album.
Yeah, that's when he
something
started
like
going
that.
down.
Yeah, he started.
They was platinum.
Yeah,
though. They was
yeah,
still
yeah,
platinum.
yeah,
They was still
yeah.
platinum out.
But that was toward the tail end. But one thing I would say that people forget, like, just how talented he was as an actor, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Like to me, he was the best rapper actor since like Tupac. Like, he really could. Now, I really liked him in his action films, and even he was in what was that one movie it was off of Donald Goines' book. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember. Not Cradle to the Grave was on.
Yeah, was it that one? What's
He was
the name
playing
with
the
that?
pimp. Was he playing the pimp?
Yeah.
I forgot the name of that.
Now
movie.
that's based off one of my favorite artists. I mean, favorite authors. His name is Donald Goines. Yeah, Donald Goines' books are. It's really entertaining when it comes to black literature in the hood.
What was the name of the what was it? Not
Like,
Romeo Must Die. Is it?
No,
Okay.
like
It was one
Grizzy
of his last
said
movies.
it was I think it was Cradle to the Grave where he played the
that was
pimp.
tough too,
Yeah, and I think a lot of his action movies. I think he was good on film. I think he was a good rapper, but I think people forget how talented
Never
he
dies
was.
alone.
Never dies alone.
Yeah,
Somebody
Never died
compared
alone.
him to one of the greats, like one of the great actors. I can't think of what name
I
right
think-
now, but
I
they
don't-
said whoever they mentioned him like compared him to. I mean, it was something big. To
Nobody did it like Will Smith when it come to both. But I'm saying, then you got Tupac. But I felt like DMX had his own little lane when it came to
Yeah.
like
Will
he really
Smith
could,
was
yeah,
different
like,
people,
yeah,
bruh.
no. But I'm saying, but like switching over from the
I understand what you're saying. From the rap to the
rap
yeah,
to the to film and actually look like a genuine,
Yeah,
genuine
actor,
actor.
yeah.
DMX was better.
Yeah.
DMX was a better actor than Will Smith.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, Will
You know
Smith
what
was a
I'm saying?
bigger actor.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
far as like coming off the porch and him being in Never Die Alone and Cradle to the Grave and Exit Wounds and you know what I'm saying, and then you got
At the
I mean
same
he
time
coming off
selling
the porch. He
platinum
not no
albums.
trained actor now.
Yeah.
He just a nigga that's
Right,
been rapping
right.
and just jumped off the stage and
Yeah.
started acting.
And I think
Yeah,
that was good.
That's the one thing I think that's like when I hear about him dying, that's slighted. Like people forget how good he was, and like you, the movies. You
Yes,
know what I mean?
he was
And,
He was
and
excellent.
I thought that was like one thing, like you said, like fresh off the porch, whatever
Yeah,
he
that was
acted, and
crazy.
you really could believe
Yeah.
like the energy he could carry over.
His showcase
in
role
film.
was what? What you think? As far as acting,
His biggest.
when he showed his whole prowess, like how good he.
I mean, Belly.
Yes.
Yeah, Belly. I mean,
Belly,
he took
yeah.
it there. I mean,
Belly
that
was
gave him the other opportunities.
It was everything.
that he was able
Well,
to.
what about them
get,
books?
man.
Yeah, what he say about
Yeah,
them
you
books?
can't eat them books.
Can't eat them books.
Yeah, your baby can't eat them books, man.
Yeah, Belly was on a listen for all like to me. I love Belly, but you go back and look at it. it's really trash to me at times.
But he might be the best part of the movie.
But he carries the
Yeah,
movie,
yes, yes.
his energy, the
Yeah.
storyline from
Yeah.
the beginning to the
Then
end.
you see
and,
Nas compared to Nas back then.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He blew Nas off the camera to me.
yeah.
As far as acting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, DMX, we loved him, man. And as we know, he fought a lifetime battle with addiction. And one thing I wanted to talk about, I seen people disparaging his name sometimes and saying he was a crackhead and marginalize him as just a crackhead. And that got me to thinking, like, people in our lives. I was thinking, like, how much can we learn from people with addiction? How much can we learn from people with addiction? Now, we got people in our lives, maybe the neighborhood dope fiend, maybe the alcoholic, maybe, you got crackheads here and there and everywhere. And it seems to me, once you take a moment to speak with these people and talk and treat them like people, because they are, you know what I'm saying, that they seem to have wisdom that goes beyond a normal person. That's my experience. I have got a lot of game from dope fiends. I got a lot of information that I wouldn't think I would get from that type of person, from alcoholics, crackheads, anybody that does anything. And I really don't like when people look down on those type of people, because everybody got a vice in life, and that just happened to be that person's vice. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean they don't have the wisdom or the smarts to maintain themselves or navigate. To me, they have more smarts because they surviving with addiction and they making it through day to day. But what y'all think on that? Like, people with addictions, do they have any information?
I mean, first of all, man, I seen a lot of people come out there and say a lot of crazy shit that they disrespectful, man.
Yeah.
And I'm getting tired with this world where no one seems to have a heart or compassionate enough to know when to be humble.
Right.
It's like, all right, I'm gonna say this, but they looking for views and likes. So first of all, I just want to say this to all the people that look for views and likes real quick. Stop that shit, man. We tired of it. Grow up. But on the addiction behalf, man, everyone has someone in their family that's addicted to something. You know what I'm saying? Even the person judging the person is addicted to something.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
9 out of 10 times the crackhead, like you said, or they gonna put their business out there, but I'm not gonna know your business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mine's on Front Street, yours not.
Right.
So
Right.
exactly. You can learn from a fool, man. Crack or any drug, PCP, those are dangerous drugs, man. I don't advise anyone to use them.
Right.
But addiction is one of the things that we need to talk about, and most definitely we need to talk about in the black community, man, because a lot of people need help, and I ain't gonna say they don't know where to get help, but people always say, like, that's a crackhead.
Yeah, they don't look. Yeah.
But they don't say, let me go get him, throw him in his car, take him to a rehab.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
or just talk to him.
Yeah,
you
or
ain't gotta
talk
just
to
say he a
him.
crackhead. You know what I'm saying? You just treat him like a person too.
I mean, they are a person, a human being.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like bums and drunks. But
yeah, same.
But like, and speaking of human, man, I never judge nobody, man.
Right.
Cracky,
Right.
anything, man. So I just think they're a human being, and some of them are intelligent and can teach you. And the only reason is that they can teach you is because they went through a lot of this shit.
Yeah.
And you don't know, a lot of these people sleep in trap houses, on the street. You know what I'm saying? And some other things, man. And that addiction is crazy, man. So just stop judging, start helping people.
Don't look down on people.
Yeah, don't look down on people. Do away with the likes. If you're going to judge someone, judge them by helping.
Because those people probably could tell you how they lost their way. They can tell you how they lost their way. They can tell you the exact moment and what they did to be in a position maybe that they're in now. So maybe you can learn from that and say, well, and they encourage you not to go down the path they went to. But don't marginalize those people. What about you, Al?
Nah, like, I feel like Smooth said, like, with life, everybody gonna have their own addiction. Some people gonna be addicted to food, pussy, drugs, money, gambling. So, you can learn anything from anybody, but, I realized how addiction is tough. Even growing up in my household, or just even I remember we talking about DMX, but I remember one of my music teachers growing up, and I saw him just like 10 years ago, and he ran into me, and he was like, "Al, one of my trombone players," but the thing with him, he had an addiction problem. I mean, I remember him teaching us the trumpet, the saxophone, the music teaching, all that, but he was living on the street. He was gone off drugs. You know what I mean? So everybody got their own cross to bear. You know what I mean? That man had a life before this, that, and the third. And, we all have trauma that happened to us in our life, and we choose way to deal with things. So, but everybody got a story, and everybody ain't as transparent, but usually somebody who dealing with addiction, like Smooth say, you can see their story more than somebody who don't, divulge on their information.
And for some reason, that's more honorable than living in the shadows. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Somebody living up front and saying, "This is who I am" in the rawest form. That to me is refreshing. You know what I'm saying? So I applaud that in any capacity. You know what I'm saying? If that be a whore, if that be a crack addicted person, a heroin person, whoever lived their truth in front of me is a beautiful sight. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. So with that said, making a pivot from that. In closing, we like to say rest in peace, DMX, and we all love DMX.
Definitely rest in peace,
Earl Simmons,
DMX.
you did it.
And one more thing about X. X got more. He was on the news more than Prince Charles. Philip,
Yeah,
Prince
also
Philip,
that,
man. You seen light about Prince Philip, but DMX. It's everywhere, yo.
But honestly, Prince Philip looked dead for years.
Cool though. But just to know, if you went out on a day of Prince Philip, and you ran to TV, and they ain't talk about, you know what I'm saying, a Prince. Come on, man, that's big.
Yeah,
that's big.
DMX is way more relevant than Prince Philip.
Yeah, most
a person that's also relevant now is Paul Pierce, one of your favorites off the Celtics.
Oh man, I love Paul.
And it seems as Paul had a poker night. And he had girls and massages going on. I'm not sure if it was his house or not. He had girls and massages going on, and he was smoking, marijuana and having a nice time. It looked like a good time. I love that. I love the way it looked. And ESPN got upset about this and let Paul Pierce go. So Paul had a nice time, lots of weed, massages. You know what I'm saying? It was going good, and ESPN let him go. So I want to know. Do you think ESPN was justified? Should they have done this to Paul? Or did Paul get a raw deal?
No, they should have fired his dumb ass. Like, I'm with partying, drinking, smoking, bid nights, bitches, whatever you want to do. Like, but it's a time and place for everything. Like, like you're on a station that's owned by Disney, everybody, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, your life is a little bit more transparent than everybody else. Like, do what you want to do, but, to broadcast that shit on IG Live, the guy who you see on ABC games and ESPN talking during the finals, I'm sure Shaq, Charles Barkley, all them had their fun, do whatever they do. But they ain't stupid enough to go on IG Live with no dumb shit like that. That shit was stupid, man. I thought it was dumb.
Do you think it's so stupid that it's calculated?
Paul Pierce.
Do you think it's so stupid that it's calculated?
Yes, and that's what I'm about to get into, especially with all this unemployment and shit going on. But because it's always better to get fired than to quit, right? Everybody know that. But Paul Pierce worth $70 million, dog. ESPN was paying this man $3 million or something, maybe.
1.5, right?
1.5 million. They said Paul Pierce did that because for a hobby. Just he just want to stay in a goddamn house. Dog, do you really? It seemed now when me listening to you talk more Smalls, it seemed more like a setup. It seemed like I'm gonna go on this joint. I think Paul Pierce smart enough,
right?
Not. And I'm going to miss him on the jump.
Man, he was good on that, and I could see him more like you would see him during the finals. Like, he was like he was building himself up more and more.
Yeah, he was.
ascending,
He
but
was.
The point I'm making is, you don't think so?
I think Paul has something in the works. I think Paul's been smarter than like any NBA player over years got to know how to move, like covert and buying hookers and you got bitches in East State and shit like that. And you can't. And this man is married with 3 children. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why in 2021 now he go on IG Live and showcase his life with hookers and marijuana smoke.
Yeah, and he know about IG. You hear Paul talk
That don't
about
make no
IG
sense
all
to
the time. Everything with Paul, IG.
Yeah, that don't make no sense to me. Yeah.
So what's the next move then?
Well, Cam Soda just offered him a position for $250,000.
Oh no, you was making 1.5.
Who this?
With this Cam Soda.
Okay.
The Cam Girl platform. You can look at Cam Girls, right? So they offering Paul $250,000 to come host a show every Monday through Friday, a highlight show where he could drink and have strippers while he hosts.
Well, and that's
For
the
$250,000.
But
if he got 70
million, man. Yeah. I mean, the man he made 198 million in total in the NBA. But my thing is, if you Paul Pierce, right? And we at the age where we getting there where we winding down and you know what I'm saying? Do you think this the best move? You know what I'm saying? But one day you wake up and say, I'm still young. And I got 70 fucking million. I want to smoke and be around some bitches. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to dizzy this shit out. So the only way that you liable in a contract, dog, to get out of contract is to get fired. You know what I'm saying? To get fired, and I think Paul Pierce made a move, man. I think he made a power move. Now, like Marty just said, he about to get $250,000 to smoke and drink and be around bitches.
Yeah, I love
Long as I get that $250,000 keep coming in, I never have to touch that 70. Shit, as long as something coming in. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he. I think Paul Pierce.
I think he got a big thing coming.
Man.
It's gonna be I think Paul, you did it. This might be the 6ix9ine. This might be some Tekashi shit where he trolled his way into something bigger than what he had.
And
before.
then he could do an upper smoke type of situation, a pod or anything,
Monogram,
and get any NBA player he want to come on.
And then you got what's my man?
And he already have a fan base.
Al Jefferson got the line. Jay-Z got the weed line. So Paul probably playing the angle. It's angles out here to play.
And he built the fan base up from TV now.
And
so,
I think he got more. Yeah, I didn't know this about Paul Pierce, that he loved bitches smoking and drinking. Yeah, so it made me a bigger fan.
Yeah.
Like wow, like he knew what I'm into. Like, like what I'm saying, I like what he like what I
man,
like.
Paul Pierce friends with Kevin Garnett, man. Yeah,
I mean early in his career, early.
Come on, you knew that. Yeah,
very early. Since then, no trouble since then.
Yeah, Kevin, one of the best
and he
friends
got
with Kevin
stabbed up. He
Durant.
the one got stabbed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he stabbed some niggas.
Yes, man, the truth.
Benzino, shout out to
truth,
Benzino.
man.
Shout out. You did that, motherfucker. That man. Oh, remember that shit?
That old face, Frenchy looking motherfucker.
Oh, I'm in love with his skinny ass daughter.
Oh wow.
Oh man, that little skinny hot piece
That
of
nigga
shit.
like a Frenchie.
So, okay, what else we got? What else, Paul? I don't know what you doing, Paul, but
Get that money, man.
yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm riding with you. I'm waiting to see what's going on. Kodak, man. The assassination of Kodak Black. The attempted assassination of Kodak Black. Did we see this in Tallahassee?
Yeah, hell yeah, nigga. No, hold on.
Do you hear the gunshot? How many
been
gunshots?
trying to kill Kodak? He got people.
tried
He got
that
people in his own community.
They tried
looking
for real.
Kodak, and then he still got Miami shooting on his head. Man, there's people all over Miami looking for
Now,
Kodak,
speaking
man.
of that, now I'm gonna tie this into what 808 Mafia Southside before this assassination went on a tirade about Kodak,
Hey,
threatened Kodak several times.
yes.
Now the word is that this thing went on in Tallahassee, and Southside is being investigated for some entanglement in this attempted assassination. Now I say that to say this: Southside may not have had anything to do with this shit.
Yeah.
But the fact that he got on Instagram Live and threatened Kodak Black, you might have talked your way into an indictment. Just by doing that.
a real G will
Dumbass
go
nigga.
through that if he know he ain't had nothing to do with that shit. He
What you
go
mean?
through. He go through a diet. He go through that shit. He come home. You know what I'm
But a
saying?
real G wouldn't threaten a nigga on IG Live and say I'm gonna kill
Dog,
you.
you see what these niggas doing on Instagram?
He
They
deserved
making
to be
fools of they
indicted.
goddamn.
He
So,
deserved to be
yeah.
indicted. Even if he didn't do it, he deserved to be
This
indicted.
generation
Fools
we
are-
live in now, they'll do that shit.
Yeah,
Even
they
if
made fools, man.
like you know, people thought the move different, and but now it's like even you could be capping, but you could really be telling the truth. Could be on no bullshit and really be saying that dumb shit on the internet and getting yourself caught up. That's how crazy niggas is. They say
Yeah.
anything on that shit.
Yeah, they do anything, man, for likes and views.
But mama think, but do they not think the police don't have the internet?
Nah,
Like they not
I think
looking
they
for
do.
this
You know what I'm
shit?
saying? I think people just get so caught in the moment, and they don't even
I don't
care.
think they give a fuck. Now people like, oh, they not gonna come get me. No, they are
They
watching
not?
your ass, bro.
That's a good place to start. If somebody avoid a hail of gunfire, and 24 hours before that, I'm saying when I see you, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh
and
wow,
I'm
this
gonna do
24
everything
hours prior.
Yeah, maybe a day or two before.
Okay.
And he said, I'm going to do everything to Kodak. He threatened Kodak and he threatened Lil Uzi. So he threatened Lil Uzi, Kodak. He was on a whole, tirade.
Oh, wow.
So being with that said, now he's been investigated for this thing that's going on in Tallahassee, Florida
Yeah.
with Kodak Black. And he should be. He should
And
be.
someone did get shot, correct?
Well, Kodak went on and said his security did not get shot. Somebody else got shot. He said security didn't get shot.
Okay, yeah.
His security didn't get shot as reported before. So Kodak, he came out stunting again, talking about y'all need to hit this car right here. I drive a lime green Hellcat. Right here, I
Oh,
drive.
that was a Lambo.
Well, I'm sorry, excuse me.
Don't disrespect me.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No
A
fucking
lime green
Hellcat.
Lambo. He said y'all should have been shooting
With
at
like
this.
24s, gold
He
24s.
said y'all should have
And
been
he had the
shooting at
Jeep Wrangler Rubicon on like 24s, gold rims on this shit.
Kodak
This
killing
shit-
these niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want Kodak.
Like, this shit you see
They looking for Kodak. They want Kodak.
Kodak's out here. I'm right here.
And then these young, they think you, I don't know how it is. They think they more famous, dead or locked up. You know what I'm saying? I'd be damned if I get all that money and put my life on the line. I have a Kodak. I move to Puerto Rico and start up over there, man.
I don't know where Kodak could move. I mean, I definitely would move. I thought
You don't
Kodak
think
did
Kodak
go to
get a fan
California
base?
before
You
he
don't think he build a fan base in Puerto Rico? Like, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere.
I mean, I think wherever he go, he gonna be
Dominican,
good.
anywhere.
I think he'd be good wherever he
Still,
go.
still do his
Yeah, he
thing.
was staying on Calabasas.
Did we
at
see
one
6ix9ine walking through the Dominican Republic handing out $100 bills
Yeah, I
to
seen that clown.
They didn't even know who he
You know, I
was.
don't
They just
even-
was happy to get somebody.
You don't need to speak his name out my mouth.
Yeah. You never heard them say 6ix9ine. They ain't say nothing. Ah!
17-9. You ain't hear none of that shit.
Nah, you ain't none of that.
They was just lined up to get
They,
the
just,
motherfucker.
they didn't even know who the fuck he was, man.
Another thing, what's to get into sports. Get into my man sports. Speaking of people that like people like Kodak, the Rondo effect. I want to know what the Rondo affect the Clippers to the Western Finals.
I haven't really gotten to see them yet. I seen them the other night when Cuz asked me was I gonna watch what they was playing, Pelicans or something. They beat the shit out of the Pelicans. I think that was
the
game.
Nets.
That was you told me the Clippers and
Nets
the
and
Pelicans.
Pelicans was playing, but I don't know. The
Oh, okay,
Clippers
yeah,
might have
yeah,
played
yeah,
somebody.
yeah.
It
They
was two
did,
games,
yeah,
but I
yeah.
can't tell you what.
But I didn't really get to see Rondo work out yet. I was seeing a couple plays, but
I mean, you know his body. You know Rondo. You know what's going on with him. I'm saying when you bring 100% Rondo to the Clippers, do they beat the Lakers and come out the Western?
I
bracket?
thought the Clippers could have beat the Lakers last year. If you ask
So with
me.
Rondo, I'm asking when you add Rondo.
Oh, I mean, Rondo's one of the top tier point guards in the league, man, ever. So, once you got Rondo, the Clippers can play with the best of them on the right day. 7 games, don't sleep on the Clippers. You know, I never even last year I didn't sleep on the
Theoretically
Clippers.
speaking,
Do
but,
they
man,
beat the
yeah.
Lakers?
Yes.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yes.
You
they
trust
beat
in
the
Paul
Lakers,
George
man.
to be putting up 35 a night, you know what I'm saying, to carry his half of the weight. They really, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got to drop 30.
We got
something a
Rondo
night.
and Boogie. Boogie there. Don't forget about Boogie.
Mr. 10-day contract.
Boogie is there.
They gave him a 10-day.
Rondo
you
is
ain't
there.
tell me that shit, Marty.
It don't matter what they
You
got.
ain't tell
for
me
him.
that, Greg.
Yeah, he not gonna be going at it.
You know what I'm saying?
He not gonna be going
Look,
at it.
he ain't tell me they put a 10-day on him, yeah.
don't
You
matter.
should have heard this
It
cat,
don't
man.
matter.
Oh, Boogie,
You ain't telling us
him and
no,
Rondo.
it don't matter if it's 10-day or not.
told me
It's a
all about how
contract in the
Rondo
NBA.
taught how
Is it
him
a contract in the NBA?
cousin. Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
okay.
contract. Yeah, 10-day done. He told me about 7 minutes, 7 points. He ain't say nothing about the 10-day though.
Yeah,
He
is
knew
it a
I was gonna go
contract
off
or
on
not?
his
Yeah,
ass.
is it a
yeah.
contract
Yeah, it
or
is a
not?
contract.
So Boogie,
The Wizards known for that. Man, we grew up, man. Wizards gave out so many 10-day contracts, man.
yeah, that was sad.
What Eccles?
The Bullets.
What they were, Eccles or whoever. but
Liddell Eccles
they
kept
gave
coming
out
back.
50 10-day contracts to this dude. Could not believe it,
kept
huh?
coming back. Like, how many times Liddell Eccles?
Oh my God, he must have let him 10
And I'm like,
days.
why he ain't come back for no other team but us?
Yeah, and for the 10 days.
Nobody want him.
Wizards the king of the 10 days. I didn't even know they still did 10 days until like a couple
they
years
still do
ago.
10-day
Yeah, I
contracts,
see.
bro.
That's crazy, huh?
Boogie got one.
Yeah, yes. Don't sleep with my man Boogs. But I don't know. You said they not gonna come out the West. Who gonna win the West?
His numbers better than Draymond.
Lakers or it's too Draymond. Lakers or Clippers out the West. Or should we worry about anybody else?
I don't think it's gonna be neither one of them.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be a surprise this year. I think.
I mean, you can't sleep on the
Phoenix.
Suns, can't sleep on Utah.
You can't sleep. I really.
Nuggets.
I
Can't
like
sleep
that
on the
Phoenix,
Nuggets.
man. I don't know what it is about that.
But that five,
kinda young,
the five. No, it's just I like what's my man name?
Ayton.
I like Ayton, but it's just that between that 5 and the 4, they just not right. Ayton decent. It's either the 5 piece. What he playing, the 5 or the 4?
He the 5.
It was something missing at that 4. It's between that 4 and 5 for Phoenix. But I love watching them play, man.
Yeah, they're exciting.
I like to watch
Oh,
them play.
and long he dropped his little buckets, Booker play, man. They got Ayton in the
Yeah.
middle to control the paint. I think they all right.
Chris Paul and Booker not to spread the court, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they create so
Drummond,
much
we
space.
don't care about Drummond. And,
Man,
I mean,
that nigga's trash.
nah.
you know what I'm saying? We just
I mean,
fucking
he never get back on the
He's
court,
trash.
man.
He had 15 last
I don't
night.
care when
Oh,
he.
Drummond came back?
He's
Yeah,
trash.
15.
They won?
Man,
They
I don't.
lost.
Okay.
Yeah, 15 though.
Okay. Yeah. I
You
told
like
you.
his game?
I mean,
How many rebounds?
I think 8.
Okay.
But couple with AD,
Yeah, and LeBron.
and we
yeah.
just AD, LeBron, and what's the new clutch? McLemore. He coming over too from Houston. Ben McLemore.
He coming to LA?
Yes.
Whoa.
So that give you another 3-point shooter.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
McLemore, is he the best 3-point? He a sharpshooter?
I mean that he was like over 40%.
Okay.
When he was there.
I don't like Drummond. I can't lie.
Okay.
I think.
Drummond gonna give you what you want.
No, I think he give you what you want on a garbage team. I just think he kind of slow down the offense, and I believe like crunch time, he ain't gonna be in the game. You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta know
he's
Went
slow
eight
for-
for-
LeBron
went-
won
went
him.
eight for
LeBron
eight,
won him
eight
for
for 8
rebound.
last night from free throw line.
1 for 8.
That's 8 for 8.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
big.
Yeah, that's
That's
big.
huge if you
But
can hit free throws.
Listen. The King don't need much out of him, man. You run down this way, go in the middle of the paint. You go down that way, get in the paint. The King more worried about rebounds and putbacks.
Yeah.
than any goddamn thing. And now you saying that 8 for 8. That's all he worried. That's all the King need it for. He don't need it for you. He don't need it for that. AD and the King do the rest, dog.
But I feel like the King also need a big man that ain't really. See, Dwight and JaVale for what they were, they wasn't slow footed.
They was
athletic. They could pick and roll, like
Yeah.
not on a shooting end, but they could roll to the basket. And you, Drummond
You don't
kinda,
really need him to score. Do you need him to
Nah,
score?
you really don't. But you need him to block,
Put back,
put
Yeah,
back,
you don't.
rebound.
Yeah, that's it. You're not looking for nothing.
Take
else
up
over
space in the lane.
there. That's all you looking for, yo.
I mean, he gonna get at the end of the day between AD and LeBron, he gonna end up getting served at the basket. He ain't gonna have to work for shots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't really gonna. He could pick up 15 by mistake, just
Right,
bullshit.
right.
You know what I'm saying? If he have to. But the Lakers, to me, soft in the middle as of now. You know what I'm saying? They look crazy in the middle. And that nigga, whoever that nigga, the nigga with the wicks, man, overpaid. This nigga, what's his nigga name, man?
Who that?
The nigga with the wicks, man. They call Luca a bitch ass white boy and all that. Markel, or you know the nigga, man. The undersized center that we got for no
Montrezl
reason.
Harrell,
Yeah,
man.
Montrez.
Oh,
man.
Montrezl Harrell.
The fuck need him?
Shit, his numbers alright.
That nigga some shit. Period. I said it. Tell him I said it. Tell him I said it.
I mean, he who I thought he was.
Yeah, Patrick Beverly.
I mean,
Pat B.
Hey, nigga got you food. Just like Russell was a nigga. Nigga, Pat Babe got your food. He said, y'all niggas running around. That nigga ain't doing nothing. He said, Pat Babe running around all up and down the court. That nigga ain't doing nothing.
That's
He said,
terrible,
nigga got y'all food, man. And he
Babe.
right. Russell West was right about that shit. Did we see Philip Adams and the murders? I don't want to take it down, but Philip Adams, the former
man, he averaging
cornerback.
14 and 6. That's about what he is, though, cuz.
Who?
Montrezl
He,
Harrell.
who? How many people he stopped? I mean, you can't stop
Oh, he
nobody.
never can't play no. That's what the Clippers got rid of.
That's what I'm saying. So
He's
why?
defensive liability.
But why should we sacrifice size? Like, why get rid of Dwight and JaVale to bring him in? It's a ridiculous. I'm not sure why we did that. You know what I'm saying? But Phil Adams killed the family of 5. Did he play for the Redskins? I think I want to say he did. No, he was a cornerback.
Patriots.
Yeah, the Raiders and somebody else.
You said he killed a family of 5?
Yeah, I think 5 people. The groundskeeper.
Hey man, listen here, man.
It was insane.
I I look in the mirror every day, and
What you see, man?
man, I'm about to be honest with you, man.
Oh shit.
And it's good. It's good
Oh,
things,
okay.
and I just thank the Lord, and I thank the Lord by the law of attraction, the secret, all that, the good energy
the
stuff
secret.
that God bless me to not be one of these crazy motherfuckers out here, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we think life like we at the end, and
Nah.
then you hear a story like that, and you're like, nah, I ain't at the end. You know what I'm saying? This shit
no.
just about to begin, and we about to turn the volume up,
This
man.
says an
You know what I'm
NFL
saying?
pro Philip Adams, a South Carolina shooting suspect who killed 5 and then himself. So that's Phil.
That's terrible, man.
Yeah, he played for a couple teams.
But every day I wake up and look in the mirror,
One,
man.
I'm not sure how true this is, but one of the people that he killed was said to cut him off some type of team.
Oh wow. What type of team he playing? A fucking T-ball?
I don't know, but he got cut and he came back. So
What they playing? Flag football?
Phil did that, and did anybody see the Godzilla movie?
No, I can't stream it. Won't show.
I saw the shit.
It won't show.
It's just pretty good. As far as monster movies go, wasn't that bad. And Verzuz. This is Mr. Biggs against
Tell me what's going on.
yeah,
Why?
Earth, Wind and Fire.
Sleep in my home.
What was going on? Like, don't get me wrong, it sound good at times, but did you hear like an echo
The
sometimes?
audio was terrible.
Okay, so
And I
it
wanna-
wasn't me.
Yeah, we gonna get into that. Triller has taken over the the Verzuz platform. I don't know if we reported here, but a few weeks back, Timbaland and Swiss Beats sold the Verzuz to Triller, and the first one that was on Triller was the Raekwon and Ghostface, and this is the second one that's on Triller. Now, the first and second one, since Apple Music hadn't been involved and they kind of stepped out, it's been looking like trash. It's been sounding like trash and looking like trash. I don't think nobody wants to say it because it's black people we looking at. But since they sold the entity, it has taken a hit as far as the aesthetics, the sound, and everything else.
I thought it was just me who
No.
thought that because
No.
when I heard it, I was like, this shit can't be real.
It was
man.
terrible.
I heard some people say it was one of the best they ever seen.
I mean, the
They was
music,
like,
was good,
like,
but the
yeah,
way they
yeah,
treated them, far
Yeah.
as the scenery and the sound,
Yeah,
it
you
was bad.
like the like they were singing, but like you could hear the guitar was good, but it was like when he was singing at times, I heard like a echo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it
he
sounded like it was
tryna-
more radio than him singing.
Yeah,
That's
oh,
why. They
like he
couldn't
was
really
trying
hear
to
his
sing
voice.
over. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
I don't know what the fuck was going on, man.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Philip Bailey looked terrible. I didn't know what the fuck was going on with him. And nigga with the long hair, he looked bad. Earth, Wind and Fire looked crazy. Steve Harvey did a good job. You know what I'm saying? As far as keeping the ceremony pumping and jumping, I wasn't mad at that. And I think in my eyes these guys. But we're gonna get into one of Ron's new joints.
Oh wow, Ron still at it?
It's called Family and Friends. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Oh wow.
And if you can't tell me to me, R. Kelly wrote this shit. You know what I'm saying? And
I mean, he probably.
Oh, why
had
they try to
hundreds
go abroad
of
about
R.
him
Kelly tracks.
him using R. Kelly songs? Yeah?
Yes,
I seen that
did.
on. They was
He
going.
right.
They was trying to criticize him on
wow.
articles I read,
Yeah,
like on
shouldn't have used
regular
them.
news.
He shouldn't have
outlets.
used them. He
Oh,
said-
come on.
They saying he shouldn't
What
have used
does
R.
that
Kelly's
got to do
song.
with anything?
Yeah, if R. Kelly wrote the song. Come on, man.
Them
You
is-
can't. R.
and it
Kelly.
was a
He's
hit.
the reason why he's still relevant to this day. You know, like, don't get me wrong. Like, the Isley brothers are legends, but he brought Ron Isley and his brothers to another generation of people knowing him as Mr. Biggs and get to see him in another light.
Don't even know about
You know
Ron
what I mean? They
Isley.
don't even know, oh, that's Mr. Big. Like, you know what I mean? So,
You can say
what
the
the
same
hell
thing
is
for
going
Charlie
on?
Wilson.
Yeah,
He did the same thing for Charlie Wilson. To me, like he brought another generation to these great acts.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Because now
What do
Charlie
you do
Wilson.
for Charlie?
Oh, Charlie Wilson. R. Kelly.
Yeah.
I thought R. Kelly did a lot. Yeah, hold on. R. Kelly. Look, no, I'm gonna find the connection. Give me a second. But R. Kelly and Charlie Wilson worked together a lot in the beginning. Then he started doing stuff with Snoop, Kanye, and started making his way for real. You know what I mean? So now Charlie is in the vernacular of today's hip hop, but it ain't start like that. I believe R. Kelly did something.
Maybe so.
Yeah, I'm
never-
gonna get it together for you. But I believe R. Kelly and Charlie
We gotta
did
check
something.
that.
They did a song on Biggie album.
How long ago was that?
Song by the Notorious Big. They not known for. I don't know them for doing that. Yeah. No More, Charlie Wilson, Real Evil. No. Oh yeah, I guess he did. But
I remember that.
yeah, maybe R. Kelly did put a hold on his career. I'm not sure. I gotta get more into that.
Yeah, so the Verzuz was cool. I didn't mind it, but we're gonna get into this family and friends and get on out of here on this special DMX noted episode on the code. We're gonna say love to DMX.
Get at me,
Earl Simmons.
dog.
You were inspiration to us all. We loved you.
Yeah.
You definitely was a family. It was family and friends. You was the most honest, depicted and honest person that I ever known to be inside of hip hop music. And we love you, brother. And we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get into this Ron Isley family and friends. And we're gonna get into, and this is on the code.